let's begin.
Amazing. I love it. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to the Ration Book. We're going to have a bit of a knit and natter today. I've only just woken up, can you tell? But do you know what? I want to have a chat. I was toying with the idea of going live last night, but you know, lastminute.com, you think there seems to be a lot people on YouTube, they seem to be a lot more organised than me. So I wanted to have a good old natter, but alas, I was like, oh, left it a bit late. So I've not got a huge amount. Where am I looking? Right, I'm there. Do you know what I ought to get? I ought to get some of those, you know, those little stickers that you can stick on, so I know where I'm looking. There's not an awful lot of knitting to show you, actually, so this might be a very short and sweet video. It might just be a bit of a natter, really, more than anything. Today, 30th of April, it's my birthday. 40 years. I've made it to 40 years on this glorious little planet of ours. How wonderful. I have got a plan in mind for celebrating it, and it's all swings and roundabouts because it's a little bit expensive. It's sort of one of those things where you treat yourself to a once in a lifetime experience because we're talking thousands of pounds. Should I just say it? I want to fly in a Spitfire. For my 40th, I want to go up in a Spitfire. And it goes from £3,000 to about 7. So, yeah. Nothing is booked in yet because I've found another cottage. Oh, honestly, it feels like a full-time job. This hunting for somewhere to live honestly feels like a full-time job. And I'd said to Mum, like, if this one doesn't pan out, then I'm sacking it off for a while because I need a break from it. And then I've just found another one as an alternative. But I prefer. So we'll wait and see. We went and looked at it. I mean, we've looked at so many. It's crazy. Who would have thought hunting for a home would take this long and be this? I honestly question myself a lot. Like, is it me? Am I being too picky? No, I don't think it is. You're just at the mercy of what's coming on the market, you know? So, yeah, I forgot about that. One of my park ups where I like to park up, there's an old boy and he goes there almost every day. His name's Michael. I actually recorded a little bit of his stories because he's just, my God, the life he's lived. He's got some tales, I can tell you. I'm just going to say the 60s and leave it like, you know, if you know, you know. Anyway, yeah, bless him. I just found his note. He was parked up watching over me. Oh, bless him. Right, so where was I? Yes, anyway, so for my 40th birthday, I would like to go up in a Spitfire. That's the dream. That's the dream. If I can make that happen, that would be amazing. I've also found a cottage. Fingers crossed. That's all I can do. Fingers crossed, but it's beautiful. It overlooks the doorstep, you know, of the Derbyshire Dales, like, you know, the Derbyshire Hills. So it's fresh, good, clean air. Beautiful. It's an old cottage. We're talking 1700s. It's not in too bad of a state. It just needs love. It honestly just needs love. And it's got so many quirky features. It really has. There won't be another like it. Let's put it that way. So, it's just, obviously Rebecca is stretching, so it's just making it happen, really. I hope you've grabbed yourself a brew. My first morning cup on the go. I hope I'm gonna have to watch this back so that I actually am semi-coherent, because you know I literally rolled out of bed about 10 minutes ago. But I just want to chat to you guys because it's all exciting. Everything's exciting. Right, so this is the state of play with the victory jumper. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. I just think it looks so good on camera as well. I mean, it looks nice in real life, but then on camera it really just pops. So I've got to do the neckband, which is going to be in white, and then I've got to do sleeves. And my local village has got like a VE Day thing on the go this weekend. What are we now? Wednesday. Gives me Thursday, Friday, possibly Saturday. I could do like one sleeve a day, and that would pretty much get it done. So I could wear it. So I've not quite finished it for the months. So I'm not quite 4 for 4, but we're so close. We're so close. Yes. So this will be fluff. I find that with, you know, the acrylics, especially cheap acrylics, they just pick fluff up from everywhere. Don't you find? Crazy. Yeah, so we're nearly there. We're nearly there 4 for 4. We're very nearly there. With this pattern, I have used the actual pattern repeat as opposed to following measurements, stitches and all the rest of it. And I've just kind of gone along working it to my own body. So theoretically it should fit. This is why I haven't quite started the arms yet, because I've got to work out the numbers. So about 2 cups in, I'll be able to crack on with that job. But I have now run out of red. I've got the scraggiest of scrag ends of red left. So here we go. That's all I've got left of the red. A very small amount of the blue. So the sleeves are going to have to be white, which I'm cool with. I don't need it to be authentic and exactly the same as what it was, you know, 1945 June in the magazine. For me, this project is not so much about the authenticity of the piece. You know, I'm not using free ply, vintage pure wool. I'm not a twig, so I can't, you know. So for me personally, it's more to do with carrying the red, white and blue. When you consider the day and age we're living in, where there is patriotism, that's it. There is patriotism around, but it's not the general. So this is my own little way of flying the flag. To say I am proud of my grandparents. I am proud of my country and my generation. Are we perfect? By no means. Who is? Literally show me anyone who is perfect. But this is me saying I'm proud. I'm going to wear my red, white and blue. So yeah, fingers crossed that'll get finished for VE Day, which is this weekend. But yeah, I'm off to Pie Night tonight for my birthday with some nearest and dearests, so that'll be nice. That's literally it. That's the knitting. Other than like a pair of socks, that is the knitting. There is an actual video in the making. Whether I'll actually get it made for VE Day, I don't know. It'll get to you, but just a case of when, I don't know. So plans for the future. Plans for knitting first. I need a cardigan. All my stash is now in Sophie. It's literally everywhere. It's under all the seats, plus the passenger seat and the footwell. It's full of bags of yarn. So I've managed to get near enough all my clothes and all my yarn out of my mother's house, which has made a huge difference. Huge difference. So that's good. So I need a cardigan. I don't have a decent cardigan. So that needs to be cast on. Now I'm in two minds. Because we've got this one, which is giving me sort of Margot Ledbetter vibes from The Good Life. And it would be quite easy to wear with most things. So maybe it would be a good one for van life, because it goes with a lot of stuff. That is from the Family Knitting book, 1972, I think. Or, now this one's a bit more bonkers, and I'd have to work stuff out, because it's actually a kid's cardigan. I tell you something, going through all of Mum's family photos of us in the 80s, like a proper 80s kid, and you know where you've got the jumpers with the motif things on, like teddies or footballers or firemen or whatever. Mickey Mouse, I think Jamie had a Mickey Mouse one. It's just really made me want to knit one of those. I want a novelty jumper. And unfortunately, I don't have any of those patterns. I could probably, if I go to any charity shop, I could find something. But this one is just cracking me up. And I'm just thinking, oh, it's really giving me the 70s vibes. It's the Coco cardigan, Coco the Clown cardigan, and it's from New Directions Fair Isle Knitting. And the problem is, it's a child's cardigan, so I'm gonna have to size it up. But I've got the chart there. So as long as I've got the chart, I try to keep it very simple. So if you've got the chart to work with, and then you've got the yarn, and you generally know what needle sizes go with the yarn. So all you need to do is a swatch to see just what the measurements are with what you're doing, and then just kind of multiply it until you kind of get there, and there you go. Add a rib, add some sleeves, job done. May not make the most spectacular tailored version of a knitting pattern, but you know, you get there. But yeah, the Coco cardigan, oh my days, it's in 2-ply yarn, and I don't think it's held double. So yeah, I have to work with what I've got. I've only got double knit, so it'll have to be a double knit cardigan, but I kind of love it. It's yeah. Anyway, so they're my cardigan options, which once I've finished my jumpers, because this is going to be May's garment, because you know I'm doing the 12 for 12 garments, 12 months. I'm going to do it. So April is the victory jumper in the red, white and blue. May is the victory jumper in just general wear colours. So June could be, think this through, Rebecca. Do you want to be knitting a Fair Isle double knit cardigan in June? It might have to be the other one. We'll make it work. Find a shady spot under a tree, make it work. So that's the knitting plans. Plans in general, I just sort of hit the road and go in Sophie. I mean, it's all up in the air because I really want to just hit the road and go. I hate being constrained. I hate feeling like I'm just stuck. That is the worst feeling in the world for me. It gives me such a low ebb. I like to just be able to just go, just do my thing. Don't really think about it, just do it, you know? But wait and see. There's a list. I've got a list of all the places that I'd like to go to. And we'll wait and see. Wait and see. Oh, so exciting. But anyway, I think that's about it, really. It's a very short and snappy knitter natter this week because, yeah. Anyway, so I just want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for popping by. I'll see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye. Love you all. Bye.